Okay, so this is a quick tutorial to show you how to link Google Scholar to resources available through the Marriott Library. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Google Scholar, which is scholar.google.com. Okay, then you're going to click on Settings, and you're going to click on Library Links. And then I'm going to put just Utah in here. It will find all of the Utah libraries. And I'm going to click University Get It at the U. And I'm also going to click University of Utah ProQuest Full Text. So ProQuest Full Text will not show you all of the databases that we have, but the Get It at the U of U will link you to more resources, and I'm going to click Save. So now if I go here and I look up physics teaching, or let's do, since I did physics teaching before, let's do engineering teaching strategies. Okay, and I search. Now it will give me the resources. It will also show me what's available from other resources, but you'll also have the Get It at the U of U link. So this is just on a citation, so I'm going to come down here a little bit further, see if I can find one at the U of U. Okay, so here's one. And here's one. This is a review of Scientific Teaching, the book, which is a really awesome book on teaching. So here's this suitability of problem-based learning for engineering education theory and practice. So this might be an interesting article to read if you think that problem-based learning might solve a bottleneck in one of your classes. So instead of just clicking on this and going to Taylor and Francis, you won't be able to access the databases. I'm going to click on Get It at the U of U. Okay, and this will take me to this window. Since I'm logged in, I'm authenticated to the U of U library, even though I'm not on campus, it will take me as if I'm in the databases. And then this is where that article is available in our database. One of the other really cool things that it does is it gives you all these additional articles that you might be interested in. And sometimes there's some really interesting articles, like this one down here, Effects of Problem-Based Learning, Meta-Analysis from the Angle of Assessment, might be something that I might really want to look at if I was interested in problem-based learning. So now I can go into either of these databases, hopefully, and get to that article directly through our database. Okay, so there it is, and I can click PDF Full Text. So what the link to Google Scholar and the U of U library does is it shows you through Google Scholar what we have access to, so that you don't have to go to one place and search and find something and then go to another place and search. You can go directly to the Get It at the U of U and then see the databases that it's connected to and click one of those databases. So it works with all the different databases. So before I was in EBSCO, now I'm in JSTOR. And then I can click here and say accept, and it will pull up the PDF for me to download. So I really like using Google Scholar to go in when I'm beginning my search on any topics, because I get to see some stuff that might be available that I can download from other places. So here's one from Penn State that's available on their website. Then if I click here, I'm going to go to Wiley's library, but I might be able to get it directly from Penn State University. So I click the link and it's just downloading it to my downloads. Sometimes you'll be able to get it from both places. But I think that this gives me a broader kind of net around what I might be looking at. So here's one with teaching teamwork communication. That might be if you're looking at doing team projects in a flipped environment. This might be something that might be interesting that you want to look at. So this is one from the IEEE. So I can click any of these. and then access it directly from there, and then I can click full text as PDF. So this is a really more efficient way of finding out what's available in our library databases. One thing about the U of U library databases is if you use our main search window here, or even our advanced search window here, it does not bring up all of the research databases, links to research databases. This search on the home page is much better for looking for images, digital resources, and books. But if you want to look directly at research databases, I would click here, and then you can find the particular database you're looking for, or you can go by topics. So if I was just going to look at engineering databases, I could click engineering, and this would take me to a lot of the engineering databases. These databases are more specific to the disciplinary content and pure research being done in engineering, but less in the education part of what's being done in engineering. Okay, so that's why I gave you those additional education links through Diego if you wanted to go there. Okay. So let me just go back here. Okay. Another thing that you can do, not research databases, is you can look at online journals. So if you know that there's a particular education journal related to your discipline, then you can just put the name of that journal directly in here. So I think it's called Chemical Education. So if I wanted to look specifically at Chemical Education Journal, I could just go here and then just go from here. And that would not go into any other database. It would just take you directly to that online journal. So you could do it either way. You could look at the larger databases, which I'll go back to here. And these large research databases contain many. So like EBSCOhost, if I go to EBSCOhost, and then I say, look at all the databases. There are a lot of databases. These are all EBSCOhost databases that are contained within EBSCOhost. But if you wanted to look at one particular one, you could put that into the online journals and find that from there instead of going through the larger EBSCOhost database. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that little trick about Google Scholar because a lot of people don't know that. And sometimes if I'm having trouble finding something in our databases, but I know it's there, I can go to Google Scholar and put in the author's name or the title or the journal, and then I can find out whether we have it and where it is within what larger database I can find that article that I'm specifically looking for. Okay?